Nicozcast now returning to consistency, hopefully praying. This week we have Ashley, Rain, and Josh for the first time on here. And
Hey.
this week I was just gonna open up with I guess the first thing was the obvious is just Into the Spider-Verse, not into Across the Spider-Verse
Yeah, but
in 4 days, and everyone's general thoughts right now. Question mark.
So, I want to start this off by saying I bought the Across the Spider-Verse Jordan shoes. So that I am.
Here this
Very-
guy goes again, and them
Yep.
big purchases.
Yeah, and so I bought them because when Into the Spider-Verse first came out, I wanted to buy those Jordans, but they were like sold out everywhere, and they were like $600. So I bought these now finally. I am very excited for Across the Spider-Verse. It looks like to be, I don't know, like everything the first movie did well, but just maybe more,
Right.
which is good.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel soulless like a cash grab. It feels like these are people who are very dedicated to the story and who just like Spider-Man.
Yeah, it really does feel like expanding on like the core ideas that Into the Spider-Verse presented, and then it's gonna be challenging those set ideas by whatever the hell they're chasing Miles for.
Well, it's definitely gonna be something with a spot for sure, because
yeah. From how the trailers are promoting it does seem like it would be someone up the spot.
Yeah,
but
I think it's
I low-key would be surprised if they do a 180 where a lot of the trailers are promoting that's the spot, and then it's just a 180 and does something entirely different. That'd be cool.
Crazy. That'd be cool. I like that.
Also, I just like that Miguel's characterization already is already really good for this movie, because Miguel has always been a Spider-Man who always thinks about the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Compared to Peter. So I was they've done his characterization perfect already from already the trailers I've seen. That and I'm finally gonna have the one Spider-Man that I've been hoping got to the big screen, Spider-Punk.
Japanese Spider-Man.
Oh well, yeah. Sometimes Spider-Man's a close second, but I hope he's in. I just hope he's in it. But Spider-Punk, I fucking finally get to see him on the big screen.
Spider-Man 2099 been in?
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Nothing like.
He's been in Ultimate
wise,
Spider-Man,
Shattered Dimensions.
Yeah, he's just been in games mostly.
Yeah, he's primarily been in games. He's usually from what I've seen, whenever he's not having his own solo runs, he's usually involved in Spider. I don't know how to
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse. Yeah, Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
He crosses over. Whenever it's not doing his own solo runs, that is.
Yeah, because fucking what's it called? Miguel is, I think, one of the strongest spider people ever. So
he definitely makes sense. He's 100% is.
Yeah,
but I also think Miguel's that story is kind of crazy when you think about it, because just his mom cheated on her husband with the husband's boss, but Miguel doesn't know that was his dad initially until he got the spider powers. I was damn.
What are this Miguel's qualifications power-wise?
So all right, let's run through this.
Very different.
It's very, very different. So he's got the typical
Spider-Man stuff
he's got the superhuman strength, the reflexes, the durability. What he also has going for him is that he's a genius geneticist. So that's how he's able to get the powers. He can't. Oh, fuck, what was it?
He can't climb on walls.
He can't
he can't climb on walls.
Yeah.
So basically, right? He has claws, right? He can naturally grow them in and out whenever he wants, and that's how he climbed.
Wolverine.
Oh yeah, he has venoms too. Yeah, he has his canines have talons that not talons. What was it? His canines have venom in them basically, so you can bite them and inject them with poison.
Yeah. Another thing, it's still kind of on topic, but Spider-Punk's design in Spider-Verse, I'm obsessed. Like I really, bro. I don't know why, but giving giving Spider-Punk wicks, the best idea they ever did, bro. How the hell does he fit all that hair under his mask? I have no idea, but that shit is so hard. I wonder if it really does seem like they're gonna use Spider-Punk's other power that I don't see mentioned often is that like he can use sound waves from his guitar.
Like Dante.
Yeah.
Dante.
I think what's also cool about Spider-Punk is that he's not like afraid to kill compared to other Spider-Men. Like my man,
because he's from the punk era where it's like like Revolution.
Yeah,
I would imply Revolution's bad, but it's like it's more so just like
I was really
just
surprised,
everyday punk trait.
Yeah, everyday punk trait.
Yeah, I like the biggest thing I think I'm surprised about when it comes to the comics is that like Spider-Punk, like you already know that like Spider-Punk, he was originally meant to be Spider-Man UK. The editors didn't like it, so they said, "All right, we're just gonna make him a punk version." And like punk as a whole is like originated from the UK, but for some fucking reason, it's like, hey, we got all of this, but Spider-Punk is from America. I'm like, that's really stupid. I never really liked that from the comics. But the thing is, though, like even with all that, I always imagined him to have a British accent. So hopefully from Spider-Verse, yeah,
you're a British apologist.
Listen, bro.
No, you can't defend yourself.
So hold on, Eric. So what you're saying is that you just accept everything the British did. You just apologize for all their like colonization, like invading people, destroying civilization.
Eric wakes up and puts
all for one spider.
All just for one spider person. Yeah, all for one Spider-Man.
Okay, but counterpoint. Xenoblade.
He's defending it. He's defending it now. That's
you put
crazy.
beans on toast.
Bro, I didn't even know all of this, bro. I just thought Spider-Punk looked it hot. I mean, yeah.
Typical gay person.
You got a defender in the chat. He's like it's punk though. Question.
Okay,
but he plays 3 Days Grace though, so he's okay, right?
What? Wait. Okay. But like, I love like Spider-Punk's like redesign in Spider-Verse, right? Like, I think it's not like a humongous upgrade.
It's not even like a redesign though. It's just
like they just kind of added like a couple more things to it. Like they made his spikes longer, gave him boots rather than Snicker. I said Snicker.
What?
He's saying it's UK counterculture.
Snickers.
We'll talk about it. But like they just basically gave him like some small changes to it that make it even more punk, and I really like that. But
Willy Wonka. I mean, nice.
But the biggest redesign for this movie is Spider-Man India, bro. Oh my god.
Spider-Man India looks really fucking
Oh
good.
yeah.
There was a panel I saw. I don't remember where, but it was the fucking like he was feeling down because I think it was revealed that like all like these different like Spider people are just basically like reflections of Peter Parker, and he was like having like an identity crisis where it's like, am I just some like just Indian version of Peter Parker? And I think it was Spider-Man UK.
Hello, Ben.
Was like, who's to say, you know, he's not like a pale imitation of you? And I was like, damn, that's good.
Exactly.
I'm the original.
Like, bro, oh my goodness, bro. When I saw that redesign for Spider-Man.
No, not in the trailers. This was like a comic.
Yeah, it was like Spider-Verse had to get and stuff. But like,
qualified comic person here, I agree.
Bro, when I saw Spider-Man India's redesign, bro, my jaw was on the floor, bro. I was like, this is absolutely perfect. This is like perfection right here.
It's a really good redesign. It's one of the best I've seen.
Like literally the biggest thing ever I adore about the design is like them keeping like them letting his hair flow, bro. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my wow, bro, I keep thinking about that design.
I'm looking at like the current like Spider-Man India design. It's just the Spider-Man suit, but with like white pants. I don't want to say white pants because I know that's wrong. But like it was in like red slippers, and it's like it looks awkward.
Yeah, like if someone told me that was Spider-Man in India, I literally kind of wouldn't believe them because it just looks like the normal suit design with like very small changes.
Yeah.
And I just didn't like that. I was like, I don't know. It needs to be more unique, I guess. Like you could quote unquote argue that for Spider-Punk 2, but at least Spider-Punk has like core changes in his like design, like his original design. So like separate himself from Peter. But for Spider-Man India, I don't know. But then that redesign came out, and I was like, my goodness, bro. But like, we already know how this is gonna go, though. Like, the movie gets super huge. Everyone's gonna associate that Spider-Man India with the comic version, and then they're gonna change it. And thank God, honestly.
Speaking of changing, in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
There's recent Spider-Man comics. Oh boy.
Wait.
Oh
You
yikes!
just Black Creek down.
I
What's
love.
the rundown on
I
that?
love Paul.
I love the fact that like they had like Kamala Khan, who's such a great character, and they did this like weird like racist thing where she like was using because like she's able to like shapeshift into people, and she was using the guise of Captain Marvel to escape like being persecuted and like facing racism. And then she transforms into MJ, dies, and was like, "Did I do good enough?" It's like it reeked of just not only.
Wait. Is this the recent comic that
recent one.
Wait. What was it again? Was it Miss Marvel?
Yes, yeah. Comic Con is Miss Marvel.
Oh myself, no.
Yeah. So what happens is that there's some I don't even remember who the fuck this villain is. I'm sorry. I will praise people's arts, but the art style for Spider-Man right now is fucking horrendous. And it was some dude who looks like Lobo, but if Lobo did crack. And he like hops through the portal, he kills MJ, and Peter's like, MJ! And then it's like, God, it fucking Norman Osborn shows up with the Fantastic Four, and then so does MJ. And it's like, that's not me. And it's like, and Kamala is like, did I do good enough, Peter? Did I do it? And then guess who shows up as she's dying? Everyone's MC Paul. And MJ is like, Paul, are the kids okay? And he's like, no, they're not, MJ.
Bro, I'm still laughing because of the meme that came out with Norman Osborn with the wig.
Bro, why is he there? I don't. Like, granted, I haven't caught up with recent Spider-Man, but it just Norman Osborn of all people being there and not like the Ultimates is so weird.
No. What I personally don't like is that none of the people there have like really know Miss Marvel like that.
No, because they don't know her.
The Fantastic Four had never had an interaction with Miss Marvel.
Yeah, that's why the Ultimates should have been there. Miles should have been there. Like,
wait, the Ultimates? You mean the Champions?
Whatever the fuck their name is.
Yeah, the Champions.
The Champions.
Yeah, Nova and Miles should have 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially since, like, from comic wise, right? Peter and Miles live pretty close to each other. So the fact that Miles, like, because look, they're all best friends too. So the fact that Miles or like Nova just weren't there when she died makes me so mad. I don't know. Why is the Fantastic Four here? They never actually had an interaction with her, from what I recall.
Why is Norman there? All Norman was doing was like, who is this? Like, I shit you not. Like, MJ and Norman showed up and go, who is this? And it's like, okay.
The most I've ever seen people cheer for children dying. It's so true.
Yeah, Norman's the one who has waves.
Bro,
I think it's just really funny.
Like a funeral or something?
No, they weren't. They were in a back alley when this happened. And Norman just shows up, takes off his helmet, shows his waves, and goes, "Who is this?" Because I think the recent comic run, he's like a superhero now. I don't remember.
I think it's funny that everyone united for the children dying.
Yes, because it makes sense. Because they're stupid plot devices. They're not even real.
Yeah, recently Norman has been trying to make up for past sins, and that's also why Peter had like a Norman Osborn suit, blah blah blah, and shit like that. But I just don't get it. Like, you already know how I feel about Miss Marvel. You know, she's my in my top 5 favorite Marvel characters.
Ew.
But like, the fact that they just used her like this for a run that has nothing to do with her
Well,
just makes me so mad.
we all know.
I don't
Okay. The reason why they killed her off was to give her the MCU powers, which I don't like, by the way.
Which I don't like.
No, nobody likes her MCU power. Okay, her MCU powers are fine, but it's not her.
Yeah, they
They're
don't
fine,
need-
but like, I personally always prefer the comic powers.
Because her comic powers just have so much story aspects to them, like
And
it speaks a
personality
lot.
to her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna like go Pharaoh just because of her MCU powers. I don't mind that much if it's just to the MCU, but if it's in the comics, then I just like at that point I just like, damn, I don't know. Because then that would just be kind of stripping her of what made her so unique and special to a lot of people. That like, despite your imperfections, you can still be great.
You can still be amazing. You know, you can
And
still
by
be.
removing that power, you're kind of removing the core aspect of what people loved about Miss Marvel, including myself. So it's like, I don't know what they're cooking over there, bro. Oh my god, bro! I'm just so mad, right? Because Miles literally has a recent run going on in all this, and he's just not there.
Yeah, because Miles is just getting good shit right now. He's got like an electric sword. He's just living life, and then fucking. It's just crazy. Because like on screen, okay, because right now, Peter Parker was getting fucked over by the comic book run, right? Like he's not getting cucked, but he's just like the person that he's supposed to be with. Which, by the way, if you want to move away from fucking Peter having MJ, that's fine. But they're not doing that is the issue. And secondly, so Peter's getting fucked over in the comics. Miles is getting fucked over in the movies and the games, you know? Because Miles has got Goku chasing him after now in Fortnite. And now fucking Miguel is just wanting to kill Miles for some reason that we don't know.
But we don't know yet.
Yeah. So
bro,
neither of them can really catch a break.
Bro, oh my god! Like, what I just don't get about like the recent run is that we just like got off of a really good run talking about why MJ loves Peter so much. Like, we even had like a whole mini comic with MJ and Black Cat before this run started.
All for them. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, all for them just to go all the way back on that, backtrack and all that, because like screw that run, you know. That run was all dedicated to why MJ loves Peter so much, why Black Cat loves Peter so much. Like, just screw all of that. They're gonna break up again.
Well,
and it's just like,
wasn't there a reason for like breaking up? Like, Peter just stole technology from Captain America, and that was it.
I think. I can't really remember because like in that the run before, right? Ben Reilly was the main Spider-Man while Peter was hospitalized.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ, Ben Reilly.
Wait, bro, no. Like, the thing is, right? That Ben Reilly run was literally so good until we got to the final issue where they was like, actually, never mind, we're gonna make him a bad guy again.
I don't know.
Like, I can't catch a break, bro. I can't catch a break, bro. That Ben Reilly run was like good. Like, I don't know if you remember, like during that time when that like run was going on, and like he was the main Spider-Man for a while. But it was all good until they was like, yeah, how about for the last issue of this run, we're gonna make him a bad guy. Oh god, oh my god! And then we got this with MJ breaking up with Peter again for the 900th time. Oh my god, I'm so sick of this.
It's just daily reminders that
there's just this constant cycle of them breaking up a side character that you love being like a good person, and then it just goes right back to being evil.
Well, it sucks because like it makes money, and that's the reason why it's existed for so long. And they have an issue with like Peter growing up, like
bro.
Hold on. I know this is like we're going deep into territory, but one more day.
Yeah.
Okay. My biggest issue with One More Day was the fact in that what makes it worse was the fact that it was actually starting off really beautiful. The fact
it
that, like,
really was good, actually.
The fact that like Mephisto was offering them the steel, they were talking about it, moving on if they're able to do this, looking back in their memories. And then Peter weirdly kind of like guilt trippy going, I can live with this trauma of, getting my aunt killed. But the worst part is knowing the fact that like MJ has been there for Peter every time in the comics. MJ has always been like sacrificing herself
E-
for
ever
Peter,
since
has always been
ever
there
since
for Peter,
Gwen died.
always helping him, always
Yep.
being this shoulder for him. And MJ again does what she does in character, and she's the one who says, "I'm gonna do the deal." Like let's just end our marriage for your happiness. And the true character assassination part was the fact that Peter didn't say no. He just agreed to it. He just went along, which doesn't make
That's
sense
what
for his
I was
character.
always thinking. It doesn't make
Because,
sense for his character,
No,
and
because
that like
yeah, because it makes more sense for him to put his foot down and go, no, like
exactly.
we're happy, and you've done so much for me. Let me
Yeah.
let me
Here's the thing,
reassure
right?
and do this.
Peter would have just accepted the consequences that like with his Aunt May dying, but he would just accept the death like he did with Ben, and then move on and try to be a better person. From that, they start a family and all that. Like that
Yeah,
could have what they could have done, but they were
because,
like, no.
Yeah, because the main thing of Spider-Man is that like you're gonna have bad things happen to you in your life, but you're also
Exactly.
from all the bad things that happen, there are gonna be good things that come out of it. That was like
Exactly.
that's what made Spider-Man so like special because like when Gwen died, he wasn't like blaming himself in the beginning of the because obviously we've seen different like variations where he does, but like in the
Yep.
beginning he wasn't like blaming himself and saying I could have done better. He knows he couldn't have done anything more, but he was just alone.
Exactly.
He was sad. He was just like he's never felt that alone before. And then the comic like cuts to him being married to MJ. And it's like
Exactly.
that's the whole thing with Peter is that like just with Spider-Man is that you're and just life. That's what makes it special is the fact that you're going to be experiencing pain. You're going to be experiencing trauma. You're going to be experiencing bad things. But there's a light on the other side for each of these,
Just how like this is still on topic, right? But like this is exactly why I love Peter B. Parker so much from Spider-Verse, because like even like after all that stuff he went through, even like breaking up with MJ again, he even when he's like at the breaking point of just giving up on life, Miles was there to give him the lift up that he needed. And look what happened now in Across the Spider-Verse. He found true happiness again. And that's like the whole point of Spider-Man. But the writers, nah, we got to keep this going. Hated Soul Place. Oh man.
All right.
Topic, man. I can't just interrupt you all.
You can. I was about to say
going
something
in on
for you.
Spider-Man.
I was about
Every
to
time
say
I
something
tried
for
to
you.
interrupt
I'm about to
y'all,
say,
y'all just kept
anyways.
going.
Anyways, what is Josh
Um,
gonna talk
Here to
about?
support- I don't, like I'm just here, man. Y'all
What are
bring
your
up
thoughts
stuff
on
that I
gotta-
know
Spider-Verse?
about.
What are your thoughts on Spider-Verse?
My thoughts on Spider-Verse is that I think that is the greatest animation ever.
I
Well,
agree. I agree.
I don't know about that.
It's very
And
revolutionary,
I
and you
think-
can always see its impact on the animation
think-
industry now.
Yeah, the innovation they have created is going to affect like every animated movie from now on, and I think that is awesome, especially for like, something like Spider-Man, which is so like universally beloved. And I really don't think they can miss. Obviously, there was a thing they said with like the love triangle, which would
That
be
was
kind of
weird.
annoying,
That
but
was
it's not like the end of the world if if that does end up being like a plot thread.
Actually,
it's like
I
whatever.
actually did want to speak on that.
Well,
Yeah.
it's only gonna be awkward because it's the Voltron writers, and the Voltron writers are not that.
So you know what my theory is for that quote unquote love
Yeah.
triangle, right? So like Spider-Punk in the comics, right? He meets Gwen, right? But Gwen in his verse is a musician who died way too young for her time. So my theory is that like it's gonna be something similar where Spider-Punk and Gwen they're hanging out because Gwen is this cool person to him. Then they're gonna start a band just like how Spider-Punk has a band in the comics. I forgot the name of them. But that's what I think.
Spider-Man has a
That's
band
the reason
too.
why they hang out all
But
the time.
we can't go off of like Spider-Punk had Gwen die in his universe because so did Peter, and Gwen had Peter die in her universe. But like we haven't seen like Gwen pining for the younger version of Peter Parker yet. Like
Yeah. But the
So-
difference
That'd be
between like
weird.
Spider-Punk
That
meeting
would be
Gwen
weird.
compared to like Gwen meeting Peter is that like Spider-Punk didn't know Gwen at the time because she died before, like when he was at like really young. He didn't know who she was. He only sees her as like from his universe. He only seen her as like a music artist, and that's probably why they probably hang it out. At least that's my theory for the movie. Is that like they just have a band and there's nothing going on between that.
Spider Band.
I don't
That's
know.
a-
I mean, like,
What's the
the
name?
way
They don't
I
really-
saw it, like, they weren't meeting
Yeah.
until like they like I don't know, like when they met up with like the rest of the Spider-Man, there's like already tension. I don't know if they'll like, have the room for the band, although that would be cool to see. And I have probably watched like way less than you have.
Yeah.
I've only seen like a bit of the trailers.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'll look. I'm just praying that there's just not a love triangle.
Game theory.
I feel like
Game theory.
What if the Spot is Peter B. Parker?
Oh my
Now-
god.
The reason why we're gonna be delving into this is because A, we never see anything happen. B,
Wait, hold on. Wait, before you continue, Shane, did you see that one fucking theory that someone had? Where it was like, okay, so you know that the one spot image where it's like he's standing and it's like it's all like super cool animated and stuff, right?
yeah.
I saw someone's like they took that image and then like that painting that Miles did in the first movie.
That's the same. No, that was the same thing. It's the same.
Yeah, and I was like, someone said, "Yo, what if the Spot is an alternate version of Miles Morales?" And I was like, "Oh my god, that would be so fucking funny."
So
That
they do say that like the Spot has a connection to Miles. They did talk about that.
Oh wait, they agree?
They did say that like the Spot in Miles has this like weird connection that
Oh wait,
that's gonna be discussed.
It's Uncle
Wait,
Aaron
wait.
revived.
It's the Uncle Aaron. No, hold on. I had my theory. You didn't even let me finish my theory, okay?
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
sorry.
Okay. Film theory, okay? So first so who is the first person that entered like the particle thingy that Kingman was making? That Norman
I
forced
thought it
him
was
into.
always.
Hold on, no, shut up. Who was forced
Oh.
into that? Peter B. Parker. He was the one
Yeah.
who saw the universes, okay? So he's the first one that has connection to that. Secondly, okay? We never see the they throw away the body. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Go on.
Are you gonna cook?
We never heard the rest of his theory.
Because like, wouldn't
like
that
I
theory
was
already be
saying,
debunked? Because Madam Web,
Now that he's gone.
Madam Web exists
I
already.
would think it'd be really funny if in the middle of the Spider-Verse they just have
Yeah.
like just a real like green screen Tom Holland in there. He's not animated or anything.
Screen all the live
No.
action Spidey's in.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I'm back now, okay? So
Okay.
Why did
We've
you
never-
leave mid-theory?
we never saw what they did with the body, okay? Because Prowler was like, because Kim was like, get the body. And then here Miles was like, kill the boy. And so here's the happy body. But you know what else we see? When the Prowler, when the Predator is chasing Miles, we see the Spot immediately. We see, you know how, because we see the graffiti that Miles made with Uncle Aaron. And that's
Yeah.
always symbolism of like the family, but it's also Peter. This is how you know. No, it's this theory's already been disproved in the recent trailer because the Spot when he's like robbing the ATM was like, oh yeah, I'm a scientist who did something wrong, and so
Yeah, and I
now
was like-
I can't really get a job anymore.
Yeah, that and just like, see, the theory could have worked for one huge reason from the original Spider-Verse is that like Peter in that verse is blonde, and who's always blonde?
The
And
Spot.
every iteration? No.
The Spot's
Ben
always
Riley.
blonde.
Ben Riley is always blonde. So I was thinking, right? Okay, it must have been a case where like Ben Riley took up the main mantle of Spider-Man and some shit like that.
That is the shittiest theory I've ever heard in my life, dog.
How would that be shit? It's just like
I'm joking.
Who is Ben
okay.
Riley?
I was gonna say
Ben
because I was
Riley,
gonna
and
say,
I'm
like-
glad you asked, Josh. Back in the '90s,
Oh.
Marvel
No,
really didn't know
don't tell
how
him.
to write their comics. And so they decided to do Spider-Geddon and the cloning event, the Spider Clones.
Yep.
So
And it got to be one of the worst.
this is so Ben Riley is the clone of Peter Parker, and then
Yep.
Peter and Ben had existential crises because they didn't know which one was the clone and which one was the original. And so the deal was that Peter wanted to retire and start a family with MJ. And so Ben O'Reilly became the new Spider-Man. And that is when them talking about the cloning thing, that's where the weird like Norman had sex with Gwen Stacy's storyline comes from. In which
What?
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah.
But that was also retcon too, thankfully. But still, because like the retcon was like he imagined himself having sex with Gwen, which is still really fucking weird. But anyways,
all I'm saying is that the clone shit is all over the place. I'd recommend never to read.
Don't just read a summary of it. Just watch Alex. Just watch Alex Lennon. That's all you have to worry about. Just watch
bro. Josh, let me tell you how long that storyline went on for. 10 fucking years. 10 fucking years just to end that shit.
Yeah, imagine 10
going.
years of a like clone theory story.
Every single time when you're like having a good Peter, like a good Peter run, it's like, oh, actually, that was actually never Peter. That was Ben Riley. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
They're doing that shit constantly. Like, it'll drop it for a second and then go right back to it. It was really annoying. Thank
That
God.
does sound like
the only time they ever did a clone thing right was in the Ultimate Universe with Peter's clone that became Spider-Woman. But yeah, otherwise,
yeah, I forgot about her. Yeah,
I remember that. I read that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. You were reading Ultimate Spider-Man.
I finished
I finished. How do you feel about Ultimate Spider-Man?
I quote unquote finished. I didn't read Miles' run, but I read Peter's.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay. You did finish it. Okay, so you got to Death of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I told him to read up until one specific moment.
What did you think? What did you think of the Ultimate Spider-Man run? Up to Death of Spider-Man.
I liked it. It was really enjoyable. I think it was jarring when I don't know. I think the first time he quote unquote died was like a pretty good definitive like end, and it was kind of jarring when they were just like, "Oh, he's back! He survived 6 months later. Here we are."
Oh, that. Okay, yes. That. Oh, fucking. What was that event? It wasn't a
night.
It was
something.
It was the event where like they were combining the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was
like when Magneto fucking made a typhoon.
Yeah, that was when he destroyed New York.
Yeah.
And then they cut this 6 months later. New York's perfectly fine.
Yep.
Oh, you guys are talking about the Ultimate. Oh, that.
Yeah, no, the edgy, like the super edgy event that Magneto started, which resulted in
like,
what
the run is called.
I forgot what it was.
Which resulted in like the Blob eating the Wasp.
The Blob eating the Wasp, Daredevil dying for no reason.
Oh yeah, I remember
Wolverine
that.
dying for no reason. Cyclops dying for no reason.
Ultimatum, that's it. Ultimatum.
Yep.
Ultimatum, yeah.
I forgot, like, they did a fake out death for that, and then, like, he just kind of disappears and then comes back, and then everything is just so different.
Well,
I don't know what they were
doing. He didn't disappear. Okay, so what happened was that, like...
I know, it's like a separate run.
The entirety of, like, New York was, like, collapsing in of itself and was flooded. Peter's trying to save whoever he can, but, like, he just runs out of energy and just kind of just gets, like, collapsed on everything. And then it just cuts to like, 6 months later, and it's like, New York's fine, which makes no sense.
Like, it's super. Like, what I find really stupid about that is like they never like have like something in the comic that just recommends what comic you should read that ties into that, because like there's like a whole different run like going on in between the Ultimate Spider-Man run that they just never mentioned in the actual comic itself. And
because it was weird because like you're supposed to read the Spider-Man like issue like tying into Ultimatum where like all of them go to like some place and are gonna like have like a hangout, and then you're supposed to read Ultimatum like issues I don't fucking remember, and then you're supposed to go back to Spider-Man, but people didn't know that. So
people didn't know that. So like, if you literally just like read it and then like it comes to 6 months later, it just feels really fucking weird.
It went from like because you were supposed to read like 4 issues. And it just went from like a jarring like holy shit
definitely.
to 6 months later.
And I feel like the second, I don't know. I feel like the second,
The
death,
second half, I think the quality definitely did begin to dwindle a bit.
it did dwindle, but it wasn't without its moments. I'll still say the least. Like, I really like the part where fucking, I don't know, Black Cat was still on her fucking vengeance shit with Kingpin after he died, and she was talking with what's his face, the fuck was why am I blanking? Mysterio, that Mysterio, and yada yada yada. Shit happened. An explosion happened in the city. Spider-Man stopped Mysterio, or Mysterio got away, one of the two. And then, like, he was just kind of sitting there with Black Cat after that explosion, and he just kind of like walked away from her and started helping people up. And he's like, "You gonna help or not?" And just stand there. And they just both started helping people out of the rubble. And I was like, "That's awesome. That's a cool moment."
That and like Peter getting with Gwen like after
That
the
part
6
was
months.
weird. That part was weird to
Really
me.
fucking weird and really stupid. I don't know what they were cooking in the writers.
They were not cooking, bro.
Ultimate Spider-Man was always with its faults too. Remember the fucking switching between Wolverine and Peter?
Yeah, I remember that. I couldn't forget that.
We were just thinking all the time. Wait, okay. The only thing I actually liked about that comic, right, was like the ending where like Peter, like he gets his body back, right? Like he's with the X-Men and shit, right? And he just starts fucking cutting them all out. Like he's mad as fuck, and then he just swings away.
When he's like super racist towards the mutants.
Yeah, bro, he was going off, bro. That shit was so fucking funny,
I will
bro.
say that
I was just like, because the mutants in like the Ultimate like universe are such fucking assholes.
Yeah,
like, I can
they are.
It was so funny, bro. Then again, though, like a lot of people in the Ultimate universe are big dickheads for some reason.
Yeah,
but yeah, like after the 6 months stuff, I felt like the comic was starting to dwindle a bit and suffer from what most comics I guess suffer from having like if a comic goes on for too long, you can kind of tell the quality starts to dwindle a bit, and that was kind of happening for the Ultimate Universe, well, Ultimate Spider-Man specifically. So then, Bendis was like, "Hey, you know what? I can kind of tell that this is kind of going to end up like 616 Peter with like the way he was writing." So he was like, "I'm gonna kill off Peter." I'm kind of glad he did.
yeah,
because I think that would help it stand out from 616 is that like there's actually consequences to being Spider-Man, or like huge consequences such as dying. I thought that was great.
That's so funny you say that, because there were no consequences. There was none.
Yeah, because then in the end there was no fucking consequences because they just brought his ass back.
Yeah, but they don't even explain how he came back. He just did that stupid pose. It was like, "Hey guys."
That pose is so funny.
Right? He comes back. He teams up with with Miles. Right? He goes with MJ, gets in the car, drives off, never comes back. The Ultimate Universe resets.
Dumb shit.
And then Miles goes to 616, and then we just never talk about it again. And I was like, what? That's how it ends? Oh,
all right. Let's move to a topic that Josh can jump into, because it's been mostly the three of us.
Yeah, I was gonna pivot. I wanted to actually ask because I know Josh has been rewatching Demon Slayer, and I wanted to ask how he's been feeling about it. Because I haven't been rewatching. I've been watching it just as it aired. I haven't read the manga or anything. I've just been anime only. Liam's read the manga, so usually like I'll have him sit down and watch the anime with me, and he'll just like point out differences and shit, or just talk about like how he thinks upcoming shit might play out. And also, I've been like, I don't know. He was like, I feel like this anime's just gotten better for me over time because like I watched the first season and it was just the start's interesting, but it's just slow. It's so slow.
Sure.
Season 1 really took a while to just get anywhere, but like once the Hashira show up, like once we get to fucking Mugen Train and you get Rengoku, and then we go to the entertainment district with Uzui, it's like way more fucking interesting. Because goddamn, I do not care about the main trio of Demon Slayers. They are so boring.
You don't care about Inosuke?
Inosuke's cool, I guess, but
I like them besides Zenitsu.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Tanjiro has grown on me. Tanjiro's grown on me.
He'll get cool. But I I do for sure feel like the Hashiras really bring out and like define the arcs that they're in.
Yeah.
And I also like feel like Demon Slayer, like for me, like it's cool at the beginning, but it doesn't really grab me until they fight like
Yeah.
the spider like Lower Kazuki,
Right.
which is like episode 19, like the episode. And I've been reading it and like rewatching it, and so I've been getting like the double perspective. Obviously, Ufotable has that crazy animation,
Tax evasion
really
budget.
really cool stuff. We watched the Utsui versus Gyutaro fight like today, and
Right.
Shane was quote unquote creaming.
I was creaming a little bit, you know.
I was literally just reading the manga while y'all were talking about it because I got it as a gift from my girlfriend who really likes Demon Slayer.
Right.
I think
His
we should
girlfriend worked with that.
It's good stuff. I think it improves with every arc. I only know like I'm not sure how the ending will be because
That's how I've been
I did
Ooh.
feeling.
spoil myself
Ooh.
about when it like ended.
I'm gonna say it.
I
I like the ending.
No, kill yourself. Kill yourself.
I've only been watching, and like my enjoyment's only gone up since, like, from Mugen Train to Entertainment District to this current arc. But Liam it was kind of weird because Liam told me he was like when I read the manga, he's like the sword village arc was his least favorite, or he found it the most boring. But I'm like, damn, I'm actually kind of like really into this one, probably because, like, I don't know, we're past the season 1 phase and we're just doing Hashira after Hashira at this point.
Liam probably doesn't like it because it features the booby
Oh,
Hashira.
true.
He can't stand those men.
Yeah, no.
those
I think
women.
he definitely liked the last arc because it had a hot dude in it, but like this new one because it's got a hot girl in it, he doesn't like.
Fair enough. Fair
So
enough.
my experience with Demon Slayer is that, like, I watched season 1 like back when it first came out. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just read the manga. I read the manga weekly until it ended. I was like, this is solid. I gave it like I don't remember what I gave it. I think I gave it like an 8. I think it was solid. I was very mixed on the ending initially. I won't say nothing about it, obviously. I was mixed on it, and I was like, you know what? Maybe it wasn't as bad as I remembered. But it was just okay. It was just okay to me.
I read it because when you and Ame had matching profile pictures, it was you. It was she had the Mitsuri one, and you had the snake guy. I was like, who the fuck is this snake dude? I want to read it. I want to read to see what this is.
So bad.
He's cool. He's really cool.
Yeah. I'm really. I don't know. I think still my favorite's probably Uzui Hashira wise after just the ones I've seen. Liam keeps telling me I don't know which Hashira, Stone Hashira maybe, the guy who's like crying with the beads.
Yeah, Himejima.
Liam tells me he'll be my favorite, and I know nothing about him.
I also know nothing about him, but he seems like a funny guy.
Yeah, Liam tells me he's really fucking cool.
Yeah, from that, like, the arc that Liam said he didn't like, that's actually where I was like, that's why I started to really like the series, actually. So yeah. I feel like it's probably just different
opinions. I also really like this arc. I've only seen the first episode of season 3 covering it, but it's pretty cool.
Well, that's the thing. Like, a big thing of like between like this arc and like Entertainment District arc is that I think those villains in Entertainment District arc are a lot cooler and interesting than Swordsmith arc, in my opinion.
True, but I will say that I think the Swordsmith demons are like more interesting ability wise.
Yeah, they definitely are, but I think character wise they're less interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. The Red Light District one, I for sure say is better, but because they like embodied what that arc was like about, and the setting of the story was like based around them,
right?
And it gave them a lot more depth.
Yeah.
But
yeah, definitely. Also, like
something.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh my god, they're gonna keep doing. Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say that for this arc, I also feel like because like the second half Entertainment District I love, but like I feel like my only issue with that arc is kind of a slow start. Like first few episodes was just kind of okay. We're just kind of dicking around till the demons show up. and then we had to wait for a girl to appear and fight, and then we had to wait for brother to appear, and then we had to figure out that okay, we got to cut off both of their heads. But by that point, it was more engaging, and I feel like this swordsmith arc kind of just jumped right into it. Like, okay, here we are,
felt
post entertainment
much
district.
longer in the
Here's
manga,
the
by
here's
the
the
way.
upper six meeting. Here's the village. Yeah, here are the Hashira in the village, and here's the demons.
What was I gonna say?
Here's the demons for you to slay. Since
Yeah.
you're the demon slayer.
I think one thing I really like about Demon Slayer,
No.
is that like when like a huge arc like goes on, right? Like all the people are like badly damaged.
Uh-huh.
Like a lot of time passes in between, and I really like that. Like
Yeah,
it takes a
I
lot
pointed
of
that
time
out
like,
too. Like
for like them
Demon
to
Slayer
heal.
actually manages time, which I don't find a lot of manga like doing. I think it's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
'cause,
like
like
like a lot of manga, they just like a character gets badly damaged. Oh, a week passes. All right, they're back to full health.
it's like
Next arc.
yeah, like they get damaged and they got like I don't know. It's still Mickey Mouse, so they'll like fully recover, but they'll like they'll have to like at least go to the infirmary for a bit. Like
Yeah, that's why
That's
I
honestly.
that's
yeah,
why I
you know what,
like that. When Uzui lost his arm, he wasn't like, "All right, I'm ready to get back out there." He's like, "No, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm retiring.
yeah, I'm out of this
I'm
job.
leaving."
I'm out of this profession. I mean, I did like the fact that it was like a 2-month like time skip in between that fight and like Tanjiro like waking up. And honestly, I think that's my biggest issue with My Hero Academia is that you got these big fights and
Yeah, wait. Actually,
I love these fights. I love what's going on. But I think like after like the Meta Liberation arc, I don't think enough time passed. Maybe it might be me because I don't like the fact. I think it's weird that the cast is in high school and not in college. I think it'd be a lot better if they were in college because it just makes more sense.
Yeah, because then Minato would be in prison.
Yeah.
that I have like
that, and it's weird that like in this world they go from like 8th grade to like okay, here's the hero schools now.
I mean, it's like Naruto's kind of the same too. They're like, all right, you're ready to start training to be a ninja.
Yeah, but at least with Naruto, they have the excuse of it's a less like civilized age. It's like the age of ninjas. But like in this one, it's like the Geneva Convention has passed. Like shit's happened in the world, and like the world should be against like anti-child labor laws and like against like sending teenagers in for the job. I think it would just be a lot better if they were like in college when it starts.
Sam, I have like a huge question about My Hero. Wait, so for like the start of the series to now, right? How much time in its world did it actually pass by?
I want to say like a year or two. I want to say.
I'm like, well, wait, because like, okay, so like people like post about like something about My Hero. Right? I'm like, these niggas are still in high school.
Yeah, that's like I'm like what?
I don't know. Like I was always like confused about that. I was like,
I think
so like all these arcs happen and they're still in high school.
I think
Series is gonna end and we're gonna time skip to adults and everyone has kids like every
Yeah.
fucking anime.
like Naruto.
Yeah, like Naruto.
Boruto, son of
Oh
Naruto.
my god, we're gonna get Son of
Deku's
Deku.
gonna rizz up all the females just like Rex.
Yeah. I can't wait for Deku to be like the Rex equivalent, where when someone non-binary shows up on screen, it's just Deku right there.
What the fuck?
Bro, that
I
Rex
think-
meme is so funny.
I think it's been like a year and a half.
Jesus.
Because I think if I'm no, it's been maybe 2 years because there's the time skip in between the All Might training arc and then just getting into there is.
Like a small one.
It is, yeah. Because when Deku first gets to the Quark and him training, that's supposed to be like several months. And him getting to UA. I think
I remember that.
with the villain hunt arc, I think the beginning of I think that's 2 years into the story. I could be wrong though. I need to double check.
Wait, so then how old is Deku at the start of the story to compare to
Start
now?
of the story, he's 15. I think now he's 17.
I mean, it's not too bad, I think, right? But I feel like that's just because I don't know the bigger context behind it all.
Let's see here.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know. It's the only reason that takes place in high school is because it's shonen. That's just
Yeah,
how
yeah,
it
that's
makes
really
sales. That's
that's
the
why.
target
Yeah.
demographic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know why it takes place, but I'm like, damn. I thought way more time passed. I can't lie.
Okay. Deku's
Trying to figure out how
14.
to.
Deku was 14 before he gets into UA, and then right now in the manga he's 16.
Oh,
How to fit the entire
figured that
story into a high school setting
Yeah.
when you're fighting a
Also,
World War and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just the issue with like shonen. It's just like because like
the
there's like a lot of
demographic.
things. Yeah, it's the demographic, and that's why a lot of things like characters like Mina, like not Mina, Mineta, with like being like a pervert and not Mineta. What the fuck?
Mineta.
Yes.
Mineta. I don't know why I said her,
Mineta.
his name. Yeah, Mineta. Characters like that, like the pervert and like the weird shit. It's in there just because it's like demographic towards younger boys, and like that's just how like the
Yeah.
show did well, which sucks, and that's why it make it a lot less weirder if the story was just in college. But
Imagine if they did
Shonen
like the
Jump can't do
Spider-Man
that.
thing. Imagine they did the Spider-Man thing where Peter, like for a couple of issues, is only in high school. Then a lot of like the big aspects of the story were happened when he was in college.
Yeah, I would have liked it if if they were gonna do them. It was like, okay, this is where you learn textbook hero study, and then like UA is like the still textbook but more hands-on experience kind of shit, and that would have been I would have liked that.
Wait, I didn't realize. So you mean to tell me that like they got fucking teenagers out here fighting the wars, bro?
Yes. They have teenagers fighting the wars for them, but it's also strange because with the Quirk Doomsday Theory, the idea is that with each passing generation, quirks get stronger but more dangerous, and like it's harder to handle. That's why you see that's why you see like older generations have much more simpler quirks. Like my head's a dragon now, compared to like I don't know, like Bakugo's, where it's like my sweat is nice, like nitroglycerin, and I can use this to explode things. It's each passing generation has much more dangerous quirks.
And that
Let
actually
My
does
Hero
make a lot of
universe
sense.
go long enough, you'll end up with JoJo's dance.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Because the idea is that when a generation reaches a certain point, there's just quirk doomsday will happen, where just there's so much like powerful quirks and shit that just destroy the whole world.
That is so fucking cool. Actually, I really like that.
It is. It's one of the coolest aspects.
It's like because it's kind of like how in real life where like people are just kind of naturally evolving, naturally getting smarter. As like
we are not getting smarter. We definitely are not.
Okay, here comes the doomer who's like this generation. This generation's soft. This generation doesn't know how hard work when it slaps in the face.
I'm messing around.
They're liberal pansies.
Oh my god.
They go to this woke Target and they get their woke jobs and their woke clothes.
Have you ever seen that one video where it's like, you liberal sissies will understand this, and then it's like a dude with some dirty ass hands eating a sandwich.
Yeah,
bro, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah, a dude eating like a sandwich with dirty ass hands. Wow, like 100 feet in the air too, like in unsafe working conditions, and it's like these millennials, these Gen Zers, they won't understand.
That video is so fucking funny, bro. I love that video. Oh my god, bro. But wait, okay, but since we're on a topic that Josh could talk about, Zelda! Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I can't talk about it.
Zelda!
Is nobody into Zelda, bro?
What do you want me to say about this game?
Nico, can you post a picture of this bird, please?
A bird?
This bird.
I need a picture. Okay. When you put this in like post production, just at this point, like this is like me calling you out in the future. I want you to slowly drag a PNG of this bird over the screen, but make it like painfully long.
Okay, you
this
got
picture
it.
right here.
You're gonna make me do editing? Ugh, fine.
Yeah.
I'll do editing.
It's just gonna be this little bit of editing, but
I'll do it.
I want you to just painfully drag, like sit there and just drag it as slow as you can. Just this bird image.
Okay.
But what I was going to talk about, guys, was like Okay, well, I'm still playing Tears of the Kingdom. I still haven't finished it. I wasn't gonna talk. I was gonna talk
All
about
right,
Tears
so
of the
let's
Kingdom.
talk about the ending.
Wait,
For the entire Zelda franchise.
Would you still love Zelda if she were a worm? All I'm gonna say.
No.
No, she's. Oh, wait, I can't say that. I was like,
What?
that's it. That's spoilers. But she's a dragon, kind of. Is she a dragon?
You spoiled the
kinda-
game for me.
Fuck!
Why'd you say it was a spoiler and then say it said
Yes.
spoiler?
You stupid idiot! I can't play the game
Look,
now.
look. In my defense,
I'm so angry. I'm gonna go smash something, dude. Urgh.
Hold
Ah.
on. Same. Hear me out. You forgot about what I just said.
Bro, you are not Doctor Strange. Who do you think you
I'm
are?
gonna master sword the way
I was
when you
trying to
pull
be
me out of Zelda.
Obi-Wan,
The entire world's about to forget about Tears of the Kingdom.
But watch. What I was
Not
trying to talk to you about
three stamina wheels, 14 hearts is not enough to get me out of there.
Oh my god,
Josh, what I'm saying,
whoa.
right? Is like,
Yeah.
what's your top 5 favorite Zelda games?
Ooh, top 5. All right. One's easy.
Well,
No, it's not.
yeah, including Tears of the Kingdom, I guess.
Number 1, Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
wow, it's that good. Okay, I didn't know it was that good for you.
Number 2,
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom's so good. It's really good so far.
Wind Waker.
Okay.
Really?
I
You're
like-
a Wind Waker fan.
Yeah, Wind Waker is.
I love Wind Waker.
Weird.
Anim style or something. I don't know. Number 3, Twilight Princess.
Okay.
Dude,
Back on your
Okay,
side.
okay. I would have that little. I would have that little higher, but okay.
Go to with the sauce. I mean, you only got 2 others. It's still pretty good. Okay. Number 4, Minish Cap.
Minish
Oh,
Cap?
Minish Cap. I actually don't see
Minish
people
Cap.
talk about that. Remember playing Minish Cap?
Nostalgia.
It's golden.
Oh, what the fuck? This is a thing.
I also,
Sorry?
you know don't know what Minish Cap is?
Oh, it's
Minish Cap
this
is a
one.
golden game.
Oh,
It's the GBA
oh.
game.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
gets
yeah.
like
no.
a talking duck on his hat.
Yeah, yeah. I remember.
What?
Number 5.
Number 5 though. Let me think here.
My number 5.
Ocarina of
is-
Time.
Oh.
Ocarina of
That is
Time's a good one.
That's real. But like mine so far, this is pre me being Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom might be my favorite Zelda game, but I can't say that until I actually beat it.
That's stupid.
But
Just
my
say
top
it.
5 for now is obviously I gotta put Ocarina of Time. But you see, I played Ocarina of Time 3D
Sleep.
because I'm a zoomer.
We do not
So-
care. We do not care.
Man, no, I'm doing all right. But my top 5 is Ocarina of Time. Shit, I never even thought about it like that. Hold on. So Ocarina of Time. Shit. Fuck, I gotta think this through.
Okay. Do you want me to reveal mine? You can think about yours.
Yeah. You can say yours.
Yeah.
You say yours while I'm
Okay,
thinking.
okay. My top 1, Breath of the Wild. Okay, Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, Twilight Princess. Number
Very
3,
true.
Majora's Mask.
Very
Number
true.
4, Ocarina of Time.
Real?
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Didn't you? I swear,
Oh.
I don't know. I mixed it up with Eric. I thought you put an Ocarina of Time on there twice.
No, I didn't. You know what? Take off Ocarina of Time. I want to be special. Wind Waker, number 4. Number 5, Four Swords.
Yes, sir.
Number 5, Four Swords.
You're so
Okay.
special.
I am special.
Do you guys want my top
Go
5?
No, I'm good.
Nope.
Moving on. Let's move on.
Oh.
Yeah,
My top
Uh,
hold on.
Eric,
I
what
gotta
was yours? You figured out?
Okay, so my top 5 is Ocarina of Time as number 1. Okay, this is pre Tears of the Kingdom, by the way. But I'm not gonna.
Brother, this guy thinks he's special.
I know. Unpopular opinion. Okay, number 1, Ocarina of Time. Number 2, I probably might give it to Majora's Mask. Nostalgia is a bitch. Number 3, Twilight Princess. Number 4, Wind Waker. Number 5, Link to the Past.
Where's Breath of the Wild in this?
Oh shit! I forgot about Breath of the Wild. Okay,
Oh my
replace
goodness.
A Link to the Past with Breath of the Wild.
Bro, that's like
Link to the Past.
What? Okay. Nico,
Yeah.
To be honest, I
what's
just
your-
counted like Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild is the same in my top 5.
I don't. I think they're
Yeah.
different.
They're
Anyways,
different games for sure, but like
Nico,
I don't know.
what's your top 5?
My top 5. Number
Because
1.
my top 5 is Drake, and Drake.
Number
And-
1. Number 1. Breath of the Wild. Number 2. Breath of the Wild.
I don't know.
Number 3. Breath of the Wild. Number 4. Breath of the Wild. And lastly, number 5. Breath of the Wild.
A Link to the
Let's
Past.
go! Let's go!
I have only played Breath of
what
the
do you say?
Wild. I've never played another Zelda game in my life.
That's interesting.
Dude.
I played like a fuck ton of Zelda games.
I remember I was never
exactly.
into Zelda that much growing up, but I had a best friend in 8th grade. In 8th grade, but like in elementary school. He loved Zelda. And so I went over his house, I played Twilight Princess, and I played Breath of the Wild for the first times ever. And that is what really got me into Zelda is playing with them, because I was like, holy shit, like these games are so cool.
Personally,
How I got.
Did
You're
you die
gonna...
and like crumble up, Eric? What the fuck happened?
anyway, since his mic isn't working, what I was gonna say is personally, Twilight Princess was the first game or first like single player like full on game that I beat by myself when I was like 8 years old, and I was so proud of that. So that game was always special to me.
So my first Zelda experience was like so you guys like know how like Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time came to the 3DS, right? But yeah, my cousins were like playing that, and I was like, my cousins were like, "Hey, you should try to beat Majora's Mask." See, they were fucking with me because I didn't know about the 3-day shit. So I just kept fucking dying in that game. It took me like 2 months to beat the game, but man, was an experience. And then I just kind of been playing a lot of Zelda games since. Ocarina of Time 3D was next. Blah blah blah. Twilight Princess, and it just kind of kept going from there. Played Link to the Past. Then Breath of the Wild came out. I played that too. For my so my friend had a Switch. He was like, I'll let you borrow it for a couple months because you said that you're a Zelda fan. I played that, and like yeah, I've just been a Zelda fan since. Well, as far as fan goes, because it was my favorite Nintendo franchise until Xenoblade.
Stupid. Anyways,
God, what a sucky franchise.
My first Zelda exposure. Actually, even though Breath of the Wild is the only one I've beaten, I have played others. But by played, I mean
Xenoblade.
I mean
yeah,
no
let's talk
more
about
than
Xenoblade now, guys. No.
Wait, no, we can't. Wait, okay, we can't go anything past Future Redeem because Nico has not touched Future Redeemed yet.
Neither have I. I've gotten maybe like 1/4 of the way done with Future Redeemed, and I've not finished it.
Okay, so I'm a Xenoblade.
Shut up. Let Nico finish. Nico, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that I've like at least played other Zelda games, but for no more than like a total of 30 minutes, because I had a friend who was really into them growing up, and I'd hang out at their house a lot. But like I was never into Zelda because I didn't really like puzzle games. And before I got into Pikmin,
God.
but they had me try a couple games while I was there. Like I played Skyward Sword for like an hour at their place, and like a little bit of Link Between Worlds. But like other than that, I never played any Zelda games until
I like the concept of Skyward Sword, but god damn, those controls are ass, bro. They are terrible. You got Fiona in your ear screaming, "The Wii controller!" It's like, bro, get out! I don't want no more. I don't want you.
You think that's crazy? I've unironically seen Zelda fans say that Skyward Sword is better than Breath of the Wild.
It's not. It's not.
I never like. I don't know. When that game came out, I never had like those type of problems with it. I was still like a kid, but like I don't know. The controls are definitely like dated. They were definitely heavily reliant on the like.
Skyward Sword is good and overhated. Hi, Tyree.
It was fun, but I don't think I ever played it.
That's what he said in the chat.
It was not as enjoyable as I remember it.
What did who say?
Tyree in the chat said Skyward Sword is good and overhated.
Tell that person.
Just speak.
I don't know why I said that person. When I can speak to them.
Fun game.
I think your opinion is shitty, and Skyward Sword is the worst game ever.
I love the quote unquote interactions with Link and Zelda in that game. They're really cute in that game. Link Link shows a lot of emotions with his face. I love that about Skyward Sword. But I don't think I can ever go back and replay that game, if I'm being honest.
Look. All I'm saying is, first off, okay.
Tyree says he's also the same person that says he also thinks Twilight Princess is the worst 3D Zelda.
All right, yeah. No, anyway,
Whoa,
not regarding your opinion anymore. Moving on. I think Demise is really cool, and I want to see more Demise. Back to what I was saying though. Fuck, I forgot. Damn it. What
Wait, can I say something?
So what's
then,
your
real
favorite
quick?
Zelda dungeon?
Nico,
let's move on to Xenoblade. Anyways, Xenoblade.
Nico,
Dang.
I have to say
What?
something.
What?
You know when you said like you got into Pikmin, right? Like, have you ever remember that one image where it's like a boy going down like two paths at Yu-Gi-Oh card? I just imagined that it was like Nico had two options, and then
Zelda
one
and
side is Zelda,
Pikmin.
and one side is Pikmin.
No, what it
Pikmin's
was
free.
being gay, going down the Zelda path, or being straight, and that was the Pikmin path.
Hell yeah, and I chose right.
You chose right, brother. Amen. True American pride.
So we're talking about Xenoblade.
I guess.
Sorry, Xeno.
Let's talk about a good game. You know,
My Hero
Okay, game.
Battle Royale game.
My Hero
Okay.
Academia
Ultra
Once Justice
Rumble?
2. Ultra Rumble 2.
Ultra
Yep.
Rumble. I played the beta. I played the beta for that.
I surprisingly I have not played the beta.
I need to
Despite-
hop on
That
that.
game, unironically, looks fun.
I would love to play the beta for that. I think I will.
I want to
after
play it
that.
with friends. I played it by myself.
Play with me, bro. Play with me. I'm gonna freak out. What
Anyone
is it on?
else?
What is it on?
PlayStation. I think. I know. I don't know about PC, but I know PlayStation.
Down on PC. I don't know on PlayStation. But
It's probably on PC too.
I'll look it up.
Oh.
Let's talk about a game that we all have shared ties and connections to.
Fortnite.
Now,
Night.
this
Fortnite?
game is one of the best games that has come out in
I
recent
swear to God,
memory,
if you say one justice,
Fortnite?
I'm gonna kill you.
and it is something that I think has shared a
Fortnite.
connection with all of us.
Definitely
We
Fortnite.
felt this connection
Totally
through
Fortnite.
the Force. The
Dan,
game
I
I am
swear to you,
referring
absolute God, if you say one justice,
that
I
has
swear to
the
God.
Force, that has this power to it,
All in order.
is none other than Fortnite itself.
I knew it.
Now,
Yeah.
speaking on Fortnite, ladies and gentlemen, how do we feel? What is your favorite skin in Fortnite? What's
Spider-Man.
faggot? Anyways,
My three favorite skins are Spider-Man, Goku, and I don't know. It was like, wait, no, Spider-Man, Goku, Chun-Li was like the main three I use.
Chun-Li.
I made Chun-Li just hella hot.
I like fish sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure
Oh,
you
you
like
don't know.
fish
No,
sticks.
no. I was talking about in chat. I was reading chat.
Yeah, I'm sure you love fish
Don't
sticks.
pull that stupid joke on me.
Wait. I just
My
realized
top three.
it's right now.
Moon
Right.
Knight,
Let's ride the mechanism.
Beerus, Darth Vader.
Darth
I-
Vader is
Those are
pretty
the-
good. Darth
Those are
Vader's
the
pretty
staple skins for me.
good. Yeah.
Mine are Eddie Brock from Venom 2018. Right now I'm really love Spider-Man 2099. And
I
want to play 2099, but he has that Hank Hill ass that like I keep seeing it.
the caked up cheeks.
It haunts me.
Hank Hill ass.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad.
That's such a.
He's
I've never
caked
heard
up.
that
Bro,
joke before.
he's
What?
squeezing that shit tight,
Bro.
like he's at like the
Why
end
is
of,
he?
Yeah. Let
Why?
him do his own
Why
thing.
is he clenched up in that skin, bro? I don't get it.
know.
Bro, he's been
bad.
chasing Miles through so many dimensions. He's got to be stressed, bro. He's tense.
Bro, like my
He's
headcanon
gonna
is
be
that
holding
like,
in a mad dookie.
bro, my headcanon is that like 'cause he's Hispanic, that he just like he ate a lot of food. He just holding it in.
All right. My favorites are Deku, Anakin
Who?
Skywalker,
Ooh.
and Miles Morales and Spider-Man. I can't. They're in the same tier for me.
Like McGill.
I don't know why I said Miles Morales if he's not Spider-Man.
Miles
Guys,
Morales is Miles
Spider-Man,
Morales.
Miles, and then Spider-Man. Yeah, those two are my favorites.
Into
Anyways,
the
here's why we should name Miles Morales Kid Arachnid. Okay, here's the
Bro,
thing.
no,
into the.
Unrelated,
You
but
know the funny
earlier
part, right?
when you're doing all that build up, if you said My Hero, I was about to leave.
I wanted to just because Eric said it better not be Microdemia. I wanted to say it real badly, but I had to keep it.
So like, but like like my first experience with Miles Morales, right, was like the ultimate Miles from Ultimate Spider-Man, like the show, right? So when I was a kid, like, cause like Miles got stuck in that universe for a while. It was like, I'm gonna go by a new code name, Kid Arachnid. Like,
Oh,
even
that's actually from the show. I forgot.
yeah, it's actually from the show. Like, even younger me was like, bro, this is terrible.
Okay, well we
Why
can't,
did they
bro.
name
The
that?
Ultimate Spider-Man TV show is already ass already because it's got fucking Drake Bell giving the shittiest monologue ever, and it's like they made Spider-Man Deadpool, which is not something you want to do. It was a shitty story. He's bad. And Drake Bell, the known pedophile, was like, "Well, Starks, that just happened," and yeah,
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
What?
shitty.
Ultimate Spider-Man wasn't that bad.
All right, kicking for mods.
Oh wait,
Bash
no,
your skull
no,
right
no.
now. Mods, bash your skull.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
What do you mean by that?
Hear me out. It was still bad, yeah, but it had its moments. It had its
The
moments.
comic?
No.
The
Well, talking
show?
about the show.
Oh yeah, I agree. It had moments.
I think it had its moments, but it is definitely held back by the fact
I can't
of making.
agree. You know why?
The best part
Because-
about the show was Drake Bell, baby. Let's go.
You know he's a pedophile, right?
Look, I can't go back and rewatch the show. I can't lie.
Look, no one can, dude, because they made him Deadpool. Because he keeps breaking the fourth wall.
But look, the Deadpool
It's not
episode was
Spider-Man. It's dumb.
But the Deadpool episode was really good, though.
I don't care.
I agree. I'm with Eric.
One gold fucking nugget does not mean if you sent it to like a pile of shit. Still a pile of shit at the end of the day.
Listen, bro, listen. Hear me out. Yeah, I just wouldn't get it.
I actually watched the video. Sorry, I'll let you.
I don't think it was as bad as people are making it out to be. You know, like
it is. How do you not have an issue with Spider-Man? No, Eric, shut up. How do you not have an issue with Spider-Man of all people breaking?
You didn't even let me finish, bro. Let me cook for a second.
Answer the question.
Let me cook. I'm trying to answer that question, bro. But like you won't let me to, bro. But like what I'm trying to say, right, is that I personally don't like Peter breaking the fourth wall constantly. Initially, when I was younger, I was like, "Oh, this is kind of funny," but like when I tried to go rewatch the show, it's just super obnoxious because he's constantly doing it, and even during like serious moments in that show, he'll just like break the fourth wall for no reason to say a joke, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't like this."
Why it's ass?
But it does have its moments. I can't lie. I really like a lot of episodes.
Name 5 moments.
Okay. When White Tiger tried to kill the person that killed the person that killed her father, Peter talked her out of it. I thought that was really good. Peter talking to Kaine about how, well, sure, you might be a clone of him.
Kaine?
Hold up now, Kaine?
No. Wait, his name's not Kaine.
You friends too, Kaine.
Look, his name is Kane. I forgot that it's spelled the same as Kaine.
Oh, Shadow Lord.
But
Shadow Lord, grace us with your presence.
Conversation with Kane was really good. The Miles episode I thought was fantastic. He had a lot of good moments. Oh wait, when he was reminiscent on Uncle Ben and his responsibility about being Spider-Man. The Doctor Strange episode was really good. The Rhino episode was really good.
All right, let's move into a more interesting topic of Nier.
It has been good.
No, God, no. I am ending the stream. I'm ending the stream if we talk about Nier.
Okay, fine.
I just want to.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about Nier.
This is your time.
Wait, what?
I know you love Nier. Let's get the entire lore synopsis.
Anyway,
okay. All right,
so let's look
so,
at let's Nico.
It all starts off.
Did you have anything like any topping things you want to talk about in this podcast too? But like politics, want to talk about like the world? What do you wanna talk about?
Politics? Fuck no.
Let's
I'm
talk
not
about
into politics.
Gintama's.
Let's talk about
arc
I don't want to
Gintama.
talk about Gintama.
that
I don't want to talk
I've
about
watched. Yoshiwara in Flames.
What are your thoughts,
Very
Josh?
similar to Red Light District in Demon Slayer. If you watch
Right.
that, you basically watched Yoshiwara.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
definitely. Exact same. 1-to-1.
Mhm.
Parallel.
And you can tell from this that Demon Slayer is simply a Gintama ripoff, and that you should watch you should watch Gintama
Actually,
instead.
you should watch Demon
True.
Slayer instead.
It's true.
Sorry, yeah, had a bit of a Freudian slip there.
Ugh.
All right, so y'all want me to explain the near timeline? I got you, bro.
No, I will.
Well, it all starts off with Drinking Guard 3.
I
You
don't
have
want
this one
to. I
character.
don't want to Dragon Guard. I'm sorry. I don't have a Dragon
All
Guard.
right. Well, now that that guy's taken
But
care
that
of.
is near.
I don't care. I hate Dragon Guard. I don't want to talk about it. It's shit. It's stupid. It's dumb.
No, I want to stream. I just muted the problem.
Thank you.
You muted the problem.
All right, Nico. Nico, this is your podcast. What do you want to talk about right now?
All right, you're unmuted. Damn. No, I saw you edit that.
What did this
Not
say?
I-
slick.
Oh,
see that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I was gonna actually talk about it though, but
Nico, what do you want to talk about?
What do I want to
I
talk
get
about?
look, Rain. I get it though because like
Ooh, I know
I
what I
don't
can
even
talk
like Drinking
about.
Guard like that either. I think it's really stupid too.
Yeah.
I don't get why one of the main party members has to be a pedophile. Another one has to be a cannibal. That's really stupid. I don't like that.
In what?
But, yeah.
I blanked out. In what?
Yeah, that's Drinking Guard 1 for you.
Oh, just
Oh.
near stuff.
Yeah. Oh, just near stuff. Oh, bro. Yeah.
What is this? Okay, hold on. I was gonna bring up another topic. I got sidelined by fucking Twitter.
Oh my god. What?
Oh, this! Oh, this! Oh, I hate this. That comment's really. Dude.
Oh my god.
If you read into like that post, they talk about they talk about this this comic is extremely fucked up, by the way.
Holy shit.
So, do you even want me to talk about what
No,
happened?
it's good. I was gonna just move on to my next
Yeah.
next
Let's
topic.
move on.
You can tell me about it later though.
After this, you gotta explain this to me because this sounds so funny.
Yeah,
It's
I was
really
gonna
bad.
move ahead, so I was gonna jump to as I started a longer time ago, but I've only like been able to catch up recently. I've been trying to play the Resident Evil games because I played the original remake last year, or the one remake, and then I had to for the longest time, but I never beat it until like a month ago. And I beat that game, and which was phenomenal, by the way. Like holy fucking shit. I loved RE2 so much. And then I just beat RE3 last week. And that is like the opposite end of the spectrum on how I feel about that. Because, man,
RE3 was shit.
RE3 remake was so bad. Holy crap. That was such a terrible remake.
It sucks because 2 remake was so fucking good.
Yeah, and all they had to do was the same thing for 3.
It was just boring. I didn't care. I mean, even then, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really care for 3. Just like, and when they announced the remake, I was just kind of like, okay, whatever.
I could have forgiven a lot of the problems I had with remake if it wasn't linear and Nemesis was free roam.
Yeah, dude, if Nemesis was free roam, that would have been fucking scary.
I could have forgiven all my other issues, but then like them removing that, cutting a bunch of content, making it completely linear, just made it so lame. And I beat that game like really fast too, like way faster than either of the first 2 games because A, there's no replayability, B, cut content, C, complete linearity, so there's no really exploration at all. Not to mention the boss fights were dog shit.
Yikes.
Like they were really bad, really boring. You do the same Nemesis like second phase fight twice and it's the exact same. And like the first time you do it, like you have to pick up some like mine rounds or something, otherwise the fight's just gonna be really terrible to do. So unless you have those, it's just really bad. The only good thing I like about it is, I guess, while it's still paced really fast, the narrative is pretty good still. I like Carlos a lot. Carlos was fucking awesome. Um, that's kind of all I gotta say. The fact that Nemesis wasn't, I mean, there's still a surprise element, even though he was scripted. Like, I still got caught off guard a few times, which was nice. I enjoy the threat of him, like, fucking hunting me down. But all the Nemesis sections lasted for like 30 seconds max, where he chases you, and then you just get to like a scripted area, and then boom, chases over, threat gone.
Yeah,
Eh,
Nemesis was nowhere near as scary as like
he
Mr.
was
Q
so
was.
lame. Oh my god, all they had to
Bro,
do.
you wanna know a really scary Resident Evil villain? Fucking
Mr.
Mr. X.
X, yeah,
Mr.
he
X
was
was
terrifying, and I
scary, dude.
loved it. And they gave Nemesis had
Nemesis
more
point?
tools than Mr. X. Why is he less scary? It just didn't make sense. It
Yeah,
just doesn't make sense.
because like I don't.
Like
I
he
think
when you
I think something that it is was that like I think in Resident Evil we're so used to like body horror, you know, so, like tentacles springing at somebody's like head, you know, like a weird flesh monstrosity.
right.
And I think that's why like kind of like Nemesis was like a little numbed because like we're used to something like Nemesis chasing us, but like what made Mr. X so fucking scary was this just kind of like it was just a pale, tall, buff fucking dude, you know, just chasing you around, smashing in walls.
Oh yeah, not to
Like
mention like I think that that took more. That took like better use of the elements because you're in that fucking dark, dank ass fucking police
yeah,
department, and it made it even scarier when he just came out of the fucking shadows in this big black trench
just came
coat.
out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. And I don't mind. I mean, honestly, I like if we're talking like three make aside, I like Nemesis more, but I also think he makes more sense because he was biogenetically engineered to just like hunt down the stars members, and three being
Stars.
more out in the open and action oriented makes sense. And because of that, because you're more in the open, they had to give him more tools. So like he has the added threat of a fucking missile launcher, and being able to use his tentacles to like grab you from distances. But like, and he had that in three make, but like the problem is he's only around for like 30 seconds at a time. So that
Yeah.
all those threatening features about him are like very underutilized. But like, if you're like running around there long enough in three make, you do get it, which was really nice. Like I did a one chase sequence where he would like do a Hulk leap over like some fucking cars and jump in front of you to block your path. Like that shit was cool. That would have
Mhm.
been so cool if this was like an actual RE3 open game and not just the fucking linear Sony game that it was.
You know what was a great Resident Evil remake game?
Or
Resident Evil 4.
I am playing that
God,
next. I'm playing that next. I'm playing that tomorrow.
God, it's so fucking good. Combat feels everything. It's definitely a step up because it's more of like it's in your hands and like you kind of have a little bit more power, but it's
Right.
still scary as fuck. It's like because I've been like chased around in the game and I've been like screaming at the top of my lungs like like praying to God. I also think what makes it so fucking fun is Leon. Like
Yeah.
Leon evolving from like kind of like a scared cop. You know, he's a fish in a big pond. You know, he's way out of his depth. To like, you can clearly tell he's trying to mask his trauma by like making jokes and like just making fun of like the entire situation.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucking fun.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to playing it. But yeah. A three make it really just disappoints me because of the missed potential it had, which is really frustrating because I feel like I probably would have enjoyed it more than two if it was made as well as two. But that was unfortunately not the case.
Hmm.
Which is just kind of a bummer. And like I look up shit about the three make, and I'm just like, there's a lot of really questionable developer decisions here. Like when I read the interview where the guy was like, so we knew that players would be used to the way Mr. X functions after the 2 remake, so we decided to script Nemesis so people wouldn't, be too prepared for him like they were. Like I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. How does not making him like Mr. X make it more surprising or threatening? Don't you want him? Shouldn't he be exactly like Mr. X was done in the two
Yeah,
make?
yeah.
Like, hello? It felt like backwards logic. And then there was the part where they just cut entire segments of the original RE3 and linearized it, removed the decision making ability, so there's no replayability unless I guess you're a speedrunner or something. And they decided to buffer that for the $60 purchase by adding that RE Resistance multiplayer thing, which nobody even fucking played. And it's just like kind of disaster in the making.
I think it's really funny.
Yeah, it is.
Having like, I don't know, like RE2 remake. You have like the blueprint of all these old RE games that you made.
Yep.
Like you would think they could only go up, but I don't know. From what I know, like I haven't like played the games, but it's like RE2 is a hit and RE3 is a miss, and then RE4 is a hit. Like
yeah, so RE5
what did
remake
they
will be a
do?
miss.
Like I don't know. Like it seems like they had like a formula.
Well,
Like
2 and 3 remake were co-developed, like roughly alongside each other. So I guess that's kind of partially what had to do with it. Like by the time 2 make came out, they were probably already good ways through with 3. But even then, yeah, you're right. I'm just kind of, it's so weird how with how 2 turned out. At least you think they'd want to delay 3, and they had that luxury because 3 only came out a year after 2 remake, so they could have very much well delayed it and people would have been fine. They did not need the 3 remake an entire year later. That could have been like 2 or 3 years later, and it definitely needed it, which they obviously learned from that and took like 3 years to develop RE4 remake. But yeah, it's interesting. I had another topic I was going to jump to, but I think it slipped my mind.
Hey Josh, what's the topic that you want to talk about?
I don't know. I'm rapidly falling asleep. I ain't gonna lie. I just lost my phone too. This is horrible.
How the fuck you lose your phone?
Because I'm falling asleep rapidly. I don't know where it went actually.
Oh,
Oh, I just stepped on it.
we found it. There you go, mystery solved. Problem solved. We did it.
What's okay? What else do we wish to discuss about?
It's kind of hard to find a topic that all four of us.
I had something
really
earlier.
enjoy.
I just forgot it when I started talking about Resident Evil.
There's this hit series, right? It's spread around my room a
Oshinoko.
little.
You know what? I want to discuss to you about blue hockey, Josh. What's your thoughts on blue hockey?
Blue hockey?
Blue hockey.
Am I Canadian now?
Blue hockey. Have you not heard of green hockey or brown hockey?
Brown? Is that the shit hockey?
No. So, do you remember fucking what's her name? The girl who an old lady who watched over Ace Salon with you.
Yeah.
Do you remember her name?
No.
Josh?
The girl. Wait. You said blue hockey, and I thought you were talking about a sport. I didn't think
No. I'm talking about One Piece. I'm talking about One Piece right now.
A One Piece.
Okay, so you said what, the girl that watched over Ace?
Ace, Luffy, and Saba.
Oh,
Dadon,
like the old
that's
lady?
it. Yeah, Dadon. It's Dadon. So, there's actually Oda. There's been numerous interviews where Oda's been talking about this brand new orange hockey, and it's been revealed that Dadon is actually a wielder of this orange hockey. And you see, when Garp shows up to Mount how do you say it's Kalubo? Not Kalubo, and goes to Fuchsia Village. We're talking about One Piece. When he goes into Fuchsia Village to tell her what happens, she actually uses orange hockey on Garp, and that is why she was able to beat Garp in a 1v1. And it's just crazy that she has this brand new hockey that we've never seen before, and that if it's the Dawn in Fuchsia Village, against anybody, it seems like the Dawn's always going to be winning the fight because she beat Garp, and it's like, who else has beaten Garp in history? Nobody. So
I ain't gonna lie. I'm pretty sure you're talking about stuff I ain't read yet, which is kind of crazy.
I beat Garp.
you don't remember the Dawn
I
beating?
remember this. Well, not that part. You sound like you're making stuff up, to be honest.
Yeah, I was making these myself.
Okay, yeah, it's a joke. Okay, I want you guys to watch this video.
The brown
Dude, I was
hockey.
just sitting here like,
watch
talking
this
about
video.
what?
Watch this video, Joe.
Man,
It's
You're
just
such a bad comedian.
it's bad comedian, bro. It's just shit posts.
Josh was just sitting here like we're One Piece fans and shit, and just like, wait, what the fuck is he talking about?
This bit went on for too long and nobody laughed besides you.
I love that brown hockey. That got me because I was just thinking about like the fucking South Park episode where like we discovered the brown note that makes people shit themselves, and I was like, is that what that hockey does?
Bro, speaking of One Piece, that shit is ass.
It is ass.
That's why I love it, and I read it, and yeah.
Why?
No, even if I did talk about One Piece, I don't think there's. I can't think of. Wait. I know what we could talk about for One Piece.
What?
Who's excited for Netflix's One Piece live action?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that exists until I see a Twitter update every once in a while.
Josh
What
left.
did Josh bro come back?
Oh my god, he left. He departed. Oh, he's back.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro. No, cause I don't. Why are they making a live action One Piece, bro? I don't get it.
If we want to discuss something about One Piece, let's discuss the biggest plot point going on in One Piece right now. The biggest question on everybody's minds regarding One Piece.
What is the One Piece?
How big is Zoro?
Why is Zoro racist?
Oh, true, that as well.
Why is Zoro double caked up?
That too, but like, why is Zoro like hella hot, but at the same time racist? What does he have against the Black Sea? Like,
Bro, I don't care what anyone says, bro. The Zoro racist memes are really fucking funny to me.
True.
I saw some like insane fucking edit where it was like a clip from the KKK, and it was like, I am the Grand Wizard, and it like transitioned to fucking Zoro, like with like his cock out, like fucking like the image where he's like sheathing his sword, and his cock out, and it just goes to like different shit. It's so insane.
Bro. I seen one where it was like Frieza and Zoro, right? They have like most of freedom and the pleasure, and then then it transitions to the final part of the song, and then Frieza's black, and then Zoro's just crying.
Jesus.
Wait. I think I have the video. I'm gonna send it. Because that video is so fucking funny, bro. Bro.
And a 1v1. Oh, Jesus Christ! A glass lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. So, everybody, what's your favorite One Piece character? Let's go down in order. Let's start with Nico.
Since
Eric's back, Eric, what's your favorite One Piece character?
I don't know.
I actually don't know.
Okay.
Maybe Luffy?
It's hard to say, honestly.
Okay.
I never really sat down and thought about it, to be honest.
Josh, who's your favorite One Piece character?
Isn't it Sanji?
Luffy, Monkey D.
Bro,
Luffy.
he's not a misogynist, and he's not like a weird like. Oh, I can't wait for women to grow up. Josh is not.
Sanji's my second favorite though.
Josh is not.
Hey.
Josh is
that
not.
movie was
That movie was written by Oda.
Okay, never mind.
Oda wrote that. Oda went in the script and gone, bro, I'm gonna cook something fierce here. And he was like, hey, bro, Rory Kenshin manga, come over here. I got something for you. I got a scene I want you to write right here. And then they included that line where he was fucking, God, I can't wait for Nami to grow up.
Bro,
Like,
okay, never mind. I was like, that movie's non-canon, bro. Don't worry. It was like Oda wrote that. Like, okay, never
for
mind.
Sanji is by me completely ignoring all of that stuff.
Me completely ignoring Sanji's entire lore.
No, because his entire lore is not that. And I don't know, when I look at his what's the boat arc called?
Oh fuck, I
Baratie?
don't remember.
I don't remember it, but that arc was like my favorite East Blue arc, and that and Whole Cake Island, like Whole Cake Island is like still like my favorite arc to this day.
I
Like,
can't
that is the reason alone.
I can't blame you, but at the same time, it's like we can't just sit here and deny the fact that like Sanji goes from one of the most raw characters ever to like Nami. Oh
Baratier.
God,
Yeah, I'm not denying it.
I can't wait to
for
rub
sure.
one out later. Like,
he's not like that most of the time. He's just like a normal like woman obsessed dude. But there's a lot of like really bad moments like in Sour Taste. That's why I don't like.
But he doesn't
disagree
stop
with
though.
anyone who says like
I feel like
it's so weird because like Sanji doesn't stop doing it. He just keeps doing it.
I feel like it's a little inconsistent sometimes.
Well, because he's done it in Wano.
Exaggerate it.
He's done it in
Usually,
Wano.
but he has very bad moments because of how the character trope is.
True.
Yeah, I hate it.
That's why the character trope is just shit. Like there has never been a good example of that character trope ever. Jiraiya, I literally like. I thought Jiraiya was cool until he like made a comment saying that like Naruto had like perfect hips, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, like when like in the first train, he's like, you got some great hips on you. It's like, bro, you're like 40 years older than him.
I don't think that trait's gonna be good no matter who you put it on.
No, it's
I think there is one
I think
good character.
Master Roshi.
Master Roshi
really cool.
also no.
No. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Denji.
But
Denji's not good example I can think of.
Yeah, okay, I can agree, but I think they're different though.
He's also looking for people either his age or older than him.
I feel like the difference with Denji's
still like kind of pervy. Like that is still like a character trait of him.
I know you hate Denji, Andrew.
However, I feel like it makes a bit more sense for the context for his character rather than something like Jiraiya.
And the whole point is to point out how much of a loser he is doing it.
Yeah,
like other characters is like because like if we use like Sanji for example, it's like it's just kind of like encouraged. It's like
Sanji's like in most characters are more of like treated as a joke, which is where like it stems from being bad. Whereas like Denji's is it's like an actual part of his character trait in like the story.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, don't do this. Like we're pointing out how like really awkward it is actually.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Chainsaw Man's mid. Moving on.
Best. Oh wait, I figured out. Best use of the. Actually, no, I don't think this character falls into that trope really.
Who cares? What is it?
I was gonna say Kondo and from Gintama, but he's not really a pervert. He's more of just a stalker.
I don't know. Kondo is obsessed with one woman and one
that's what I was saying.
I feel like
never mind.
He's not like bad. Yeah, I guess he's not really like a pervert.
No. That's the closest thing I could
gorilla.
think of though. Yeah, he's just a gorilla.
Josh and Nico downplaying stalking. It's
Yeah,
not that
That's
bad.
not that bad.
Yeah, guys, you just have to see it to you believe it, you know.
I mean, he gets a shit kicked in every time.
Like, I feel like the trope in general should just die. It's never been funny.
Well, Japan likes it, so we can't do anything about it.
Shane Kondo is the leader of the Seki Segumi or Seki
Insengumi.
Is that the term? Shinsengumi, yeah. I get that one and the FF14 one mixed up all the time.
No.
What was I supposed to like? I
worry
understand
about
that or something. The way you said it was like, oh yeah, you didn't know this, but he's actually this. It's like
You're the head of the police.
You wouldn't understand the complexities and the intricacies
because I'm not
of
watching.
Gintama humor.
I'm not watching mid.
Okay, well, you know.
And that's why you're getting kicked off.
Bro, I don't know what you mean. You know what we should talk about? Let's talk about something that I love that you guys don't watch. I love wrestling. You know, we should talk about wrestling, okay, guys? So the bloodline, the story was going on with Roman Reigns. Let's just talk about how effective and beautiful the story has been with Roman Reigns and the bloodline. Now, if we go back to
Good night, y'all.
August,
Muted.
fucking ankle.
Hey, he went mute.
All right,
Honestly,
else is
we're probably at a good enough wrapping point anyway.
We
can just
about,
wrap up.
Animation as a whole. I don't know if you guys are really interested in that
For the millionth
in
time.
general. I'm a huge animation fan, but I don't know if people talk about it as often as I do.
Why is your voice echoing? Where are you?
I was in the
I'm
bathroom.
outside. Get the fuck up.
I mean, that's probably. I think we're at a good stopping point. We could just stop here.
All right.
All right, that sounds good.
We need to do a funny super mega outro.
Superman. I don't know. I think we
what
could be.
is a
We're not
funny
white enough
super
to be
mega
super
outro?
mega. I'm not white enough to be
Hold
super
on,
mega.
wait, no, wait, first we have to be super mega. Okay, that's the whole point of it. Secondly, I'm Shane. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's MJF saying mid.
All right, good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
And you're watching Super Mega.
Da, 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 da.